she died. So, hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm going to start making videos of me working on lawn equipment. I have one right there that needs serviced, which is the Hustler Raptor. Then I have my John Deere, which just needs the oil changed in it. This one, if you haven't noticed, it is idling weird. So it is a yard machine by MTD, 6-speed on the go. Riding lawnmower, 38-inch cut. It's got a Briggs & Stratton motor on there. Yeah, 13.5 overhead valve. So the plan was with this one. This was a customer's of mine, and didn't run for a couple of years. Well, then I worked on it, got it running for the customer, and he would be using it recently, and then it'd start putting like it's fixing to die. And he would go to engage the blades. He'd run it for about 10-15 minutes, then turn around and try to disengage the blade again. And after he disengages it, he would take it and push it probably that far, like not even very far at all. And once he got to about here, it tried to die. And that was when it was in forwards. So I don't understand why it's doing that, but I think we're going to figure that out today. This may end up being a several part episode. I am not too sure on that. I know this one has carburetor issues, because I fought with that screw. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that one I got my finger on, the Phillips, and mosquitoes are terrible out here, so if you see me swatting, just ignore it. Fought with that screw, and it was idled wrong. So I idled it back to what it was supposed to be. Something tells me that is going to be our issue. The reason with it idling. Now, with it doing what it's been doing, where it tries to engage the blades and then it dies, that may be a deck issue. So we may have to end up pulling this deck off and seeing what we can do with the pulleys back up under here. I've already had the deck off of it once, and I thought the reason it was putting like it was fixing to die is if it bogs down, then that was a sign that the belt was going to go bad. So I replaced the belt. Belt ended up being perfect, started running just fine, and then a few days later I get the phone call that it's messing up again. So we're going to see if we can't figure this out. Another thing is I want to fix this. Yeah, it has no glue on there whatsoever. And I'm currently recording this on my phone. So if you guys happen to know of any issues, what might be causing it to do that, shoot me a message or just shoot me an email. I'll leave my email down in the description below. So I'm kind of new to this. Well, not really. Well, I'm kind of new to making videos is what I mean. But motor-wise, been working on them for a couple of years, so I'm pretty familiar with them, especially if they're a Briggs. Kohlers is one that I am also working with. I'm going to show you guys a few little projects that I'm working on here and there. Now this Craftsman, ignore the paint back here. I was painting the flag and it got that way. So this is a 15.5 horsepower motor that is on there. Briggs & Stratton overhead valve. Used to have a 12.5 on here whenever I got it. Guy said it was act like it wouldn't want to start half the time. Ended up fixing it, pulled it out of the shed. Tried to work on some other mowers, then pulled it back in, ended up making a knocking noise. So I pulled the 12.5 horsepower motor off, put a 15 on there. Didn't notice, but yeah, ignore the shavings. That's from another thing that I was doing down over here. But there is a hole right here, and those shavings are not from that. So the plan is I'm going to try to put another starter on there, use same screws. I'm going to put Loctite on that screw. Hopefully I'll be able to get rid of the mower by the end, so it wouldn't be my problem anymore. but we're just going to get it back to running condition, see if we can get it back to mowing again. I want to say that's early 2000s, if I'm right. Let's see. What is it? Maybe an 01? Maybe? Don't know. We'll just guess. Snapper mower, we're pretty much done with. It has several issues that cannot be fixed. The motor is locked up on it, so we're not going to worry about that one at the moment. Troy-Bilt needs a carburetor. Honda needs a carburetor. My buddy's over here, that Hustler, it needs a spindle for the deck, which is what I am currently working on trying to purchase right now. So we're going to get another spindle, put another spindle on there for him, get it back serviced and bearings greased and all that good stuff. This mower is complete. I'm just waiting on the Honda that's over here to get finished so we can take both of them back at the same time, because they both belong to one customer. So this is going to be the new shop to where we will be working. Yeah, that's my four-wheeler. It's not running right now either, but it needs some work. Nothing too fancy. So we're going to be working in this general area, and this is where most of the recordings are going to happen. Here's the 12 horsepower. It was a 12 horsepower, excuse me, not a 12 and a half, but the 12 is what came off of the Craftsman that's sitting out in this front corner over here. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have for right now. I'm going to work on getting a tripod and a better camera so I can make these kind of videos. We are cutting it close to the end of summer, so hopefully we would be able to work on them more then, because I know we're going to be getting a lot of mowers. Hopefully that's going to need serviced and all that good stuff. So yeah, and we may have a guest or two on the videos. We're not too sure yet. Like I said, still kind of new to these videos. So just let me know what you guys think. Just comment below, shoot me an email, give me some tips and tricks, and I'm always looking for other lawnmowers to work on. So if you guys have anything that you think might be helpful to me, that would be greatly appreciated if you would send them my way. And for now, I want to thank you all for watching my very first video on small engines, and I hope to see you guys back later.